Good evening, students.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. So last time हमने क्या किया था? We had done word, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So today we have to do Excel.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm just sharing my screen. So everybody knows about Excel. Why is Excel used?
For data, numerical
For
data.
yeah,
Yeah,
for
ma'am, actually we
calculations.
need to calculate the data and the data of the office staff basically, and used to maintain the data sheet.
You can
Analyze data.
you can analyze the data. You can make charts on the data, right? You can do calculations on the data, right?
Yes, ma'am.
That is why spreadsheet or an spreadsheet, that means an example of spreadsheet is MS Excel. So that is used basically. So basically when you talk about Excel, we had talked about this is your title bar, right? In Word also, in Excel also, this is your title bar. These are your menus, home, insert, page layout, formulas and all that. And this is your standard toolbar, right? Or these are also known as ribbons, right? Right.
Yes,
On
ma'am.
so under that, when you see here, see this is known as the name box. Can you see that? A1, right? And this is known as the formula bar, right? And here where you have clicked, right? If I click here, see name box become B3. If I click here, name box become A1, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is a cell. What is this? This is a cell, right? And cell is a combination of row and column. These are the rows, and these are columns. Rows are numbered from 1 to I think in 2007 version Excel, 65,536 rows are there, right? And the columns ABCD, name of the columns are ABCD. They are 256 columns. Do you understand? How many columns are there? 256. And how many rows are there? 65,536, right? Rows are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and columns are numbered A, B, C, D, and after Z it will be A, B, A, C, like that. You understand? Up to 256, the naming of the columns, right? And in later 2010 versions, it has become more. Now 1 lakh something rows are there, and 65,000 columns are there, something 16,000 columns are there. Do you understand? There are more columns in the newer versions and no more rows, right? So the combination of row and column is known as a cell, right? And in the cell you write whatever you want. Here you write whatever you want in the cell. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So suppose I want to write a series of 1 to 10. So for that you don't have to keep on writing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What you do is 1 and 2 you write, and then this plus empty plus button you drag it and select both of them, right? Both 1 and 2, and bring it to the corner of this, and here the filled plus button will come like this, the black plus button, and drag it down. It will keep on incrementing until you want your series. Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So to write any series, you just have to take this empty plus button and select the first two ones, and you have to drag at the end of the cell you will find a black plus button. Drag it, you will get that series. Suppose if I want even numbers, so I'll write 2 and 4 here, right? And I'll select both of them, and at the end, the black plus button, I drag it, so it will give me the what it is giving me.
One number.
Even numbers. Even you can have odd numbers also. So I'm writing 1 and 3, dragging it. Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, is it necessary that we
Hanji.
will start from first cell? If we start from 5,
No, you can
11,
start from
12.
any cell. That is not a problem. You can start from here.
Okay, okay,
Start from here. No problem.
okay.
It doesn't matter. That is your if you are using columns instead of rows, right? So you have to select like this and drag it like this, right?
Okay, ma'am.
It's just an example. You can write anywhere. That is your thing. I'm just giving you an example. So this way you can have numbers, any series of numbers you want. And you don't have to in Excel that you have a facility that you don't have to keep on writing the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 something something. You can drag it. You can write the first two numbers and drag it, and it will give you the whole series that way, right? Any problems in this?
No,
No, ma'am.
ma'am.
Right. So these cut copy paste, see, you know that cut copy paste format painter, this we have discussed in, and the font and color and highlight, this we have discussed already, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. If you want to give border to this, suppose you want to give border to this, you have to select up to what point you want to give border, right? You have to select it, right? Then you have to go to the border. You can either select all borders, so it will give you all border like this. Can you see that? If you don't give border, what will happen, do you know? If I give no border, and if you see in the print, if you set the print area, you have to set the print area in Excel. So if you set the print area and see in the print preview, right? See, there is no border now in the print preview.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So if you want the border, so you have to go here and you can give all borders. You can also have a thick border outside. So see now what it will show the print preview. Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
So as you want, you can set your borders. There are different things you can set. You can go to more borders also. So it will open a dialog box. Will open the dialog box like this. You can have any line you want as border, dotted line or whatever, you can select that, right? And you can set your borders in between borders also, and the outline borders also, inside borders also, outside borders also. That is your wish. That is there. So border also you can select, right? Then to color the font, you know that font color is there, so you can color the font also. You can fill the highlight the things also. The cell can be highlighted also, so that is also an option. Then in your cell, suppose these are your numbers. These are right by default. Numbers are right aligned. Can you see that? They are right aligned
Yes,
in the
ma'am.
cell. Yes. If you want, you can center align them, right, like this. This is where your data is written. This is at the bottom. This is center, and this is top, right? And this is alignment, that is left, center, and right aligned. Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So suppose if you want to suppose if you are writing a text, suppose I write hello, right? I'm writing hello here. Hello, and if you want that your text, suppose hello everybody I want to write. So if I write everybody here, can you see it is going to the next cell,
Yes, ma'am.
right? To adjust it in the same cell, what you have to do is you have to press Alt and Enter. What will you press? Alt
Alt plus
Enter,
enter.
right? To make it in the same cell. Can you see that? And to adjust the cells here, you have margins, so you can adjust clicking here. Can you see this black arrow and line 1 plus symbol? You can adjust the cell. So what will you do if you have such kind of thing that you want that that thing should come in the same cell? You will press Alt and
Enter.
Enter to make it in the same cell, right? And if you have some things which you want to merge, suppose these two cells you want to merge, so there is merge and center here. Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
So these two cells will be merged, and you can write whatever you want in the inside this cell. Both these cells are merged.
Ma'am, if we enter wrap text, which is here above
Hmm.
this merge,
Hmm.
yes, it will also come in the
It will also
in a
do the
cell.
same thing. Yes,
Yes.
it will
Okay.
also do the same thing. With the keyboard, you can just press Alt Enter. Right now, see this merge thing. This is coming at the bottom. This bottom one is selected. Can you see that? If you want this text to come in center, so this is there. If you want this text to come top of the cell, that is there. Can you see the difference? Right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So that can also be done. So these things you can do. Otherwise, you also have here increase and decrease the indent. That is also there. So you can increase and decrease the indent also. This is how you are increasing. This is how you are decreasing of the cell. But that you can do with this one. It will automatically adjust to the things you have written automatically, right? So these things also you can do, right? Then if you want to have a number, now suppose you are writing some numbers and you want currency to be added, right? Rupee symbol to be added, suppose, right? So if I say 500 here, so it will come how much? 5,000, sorry. How it is coming? Can you see? The rupee symbol I have added here, na? I have selected this. Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
And if you write in the cell, suppose the whole cell, if you want to select the whole column with this symbol, you can select the whole column. So whatever numbers you will write here will always come in that format. And all the currency symbols or accounting symbols will always have a rupee symbol and this comma thing which is separating the thousands and tens and ones and all, sorry, thousand and 10,000 and all that, it will be separating, and dot 00. This kind of a format will be always there whenever you are selecting that. So you can select any format. You can select dollar, pound, euro, yen, whatever symbol is there. Generally, so dollar and rupee symbol only we use generally, but these are also the symbols you can use, right? Then also you can have a percentage symbol. Suppose I want here to some percentage value, some 6.75%. So it will come in percentage. It is not giving me in decimal, it will giving me in whole number. So if you want to set it in decimal, you can right click on that format cell, right, and go to number, and you can set here decimal places, one decimal place. And if you want two decimal places, so it will come out to be the same number. Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So it
ma'am.
will come out 6.75%. So if you want something to be written in percentage, you can do that. You can also decrease the decimal point also. You can also add comma to numbers. Like here, comma is already added, but if you want some numbers, just like I want some number. So if I want that some comma is to be added, so this way you can add the comma, but it will become an accounting number. Counting number means what? A currency number, right? So that kind of a thing can also be done. Then if you want to decrease the number of increase the number of decimal place, then it is there. If you want to decrease the number of decimal place, you can decrease that. Can you see? Right? Increase and decrease the decimal point the fractional part. You can increase or decrease that. Right? Any problems in this?
No, ma'am.
No. Acha. Now we try to do some formulas. Suppose you have many formulas in your what you say Excel. So suppose if you want these numbers, you want the sum of these numbers. Can you see 1 to 20 we have written in the series, right? So these numbers you want the sum. So one way is to do auto sum. Can you see this auto sum? Right? You can use that, but what you have to do is select the numbers and one extra cell. Can you see what I have done? I have selected 1 to 20 numbers plus one extra cell, right? And I say auto sum. So what it is giving me? The sum is, what is the sum? 210, right? Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. First line.
If I do 200%, it will be too much, right? What else is the formula? The formula for calculating the sum is equal to sum. This is the formula. What is the sum formula? Equal to.
Equal to sum.
Always remember that whenever you have to write a formula in Excel, it should start with an equal to sign. Otherwise, it will not be treated as a formula. Do you understand? So
Yes, ma'am.
first and foremost, you have to write equal to, then the formula name, that is your sum is the formula, and you have to select the cells now. Circular brackets you have to put, then select from where to where your sum you want the sum. So I want from 1 to 20, yani the cell numbers will automatically come. A1 colon A20. Colon means range. From A1 to A20 is my range. I will close the circular bracket. So after sum, you have to open the circular bracket, select the range for which you want the sum, and close the circular bracket and enter. See, the same sum is coming, right? Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Any problems in this? Sum
No, ma'am.
formula. You can also do sum formula. Suppose you want to find equal to sum. You want to find the sum of 456 and comma 452. Suppose these two numbers. So this can also be done. 2 or 3 numbers, comma comma you can put, and that is also there, right? This way also sum can be found now. Any numbers you are putting, 456 and 452 sum I want to find. 456 comma 452 comma something something comma any range, any numbers you can give, it will find the sum of those numbers. That is also possible. Or if you have in the cells the numbers whose sum you want to find, that is also possible, right? Right. Another formula is, suppose you want to count the numbers, how many numbers are there. So again equal to sign, then count, and then the circular bracket, and then I am counting how many numbers are there in the how many these numbers are from cell B1 to B20, whatever I select, how many numbers are there. So it will count the numbers. There are 20 numbers, right? Can you see that? Formula. Is there a problem?
No.
Then you can also find average. So equal to, like we want to find find mean. Mean means what? Or average means what? The sum of numbers divided by the number of items, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Your percentage is also calculated the same way, na? Your total number of subjects, you will find the sum of the subjects divided by the number of subjects. कितने हैं? 5 subject हैं. 500 is the total. Your total is 400 suppose, and divided by 5. Same way, average is also calculated, right? The sum of the total numbers divided by the number of items. So, what it is giving? What it is giving? 20. And why it is giving 20, you will understand like this. So first we find out what is the sum of these numbers. So sum of these numbers is sum of these numbers is 400, and how many numbers count is 20, right? So what will be the thing? 400 divided by 20. How much it will come? How much it is coming?
20.
20, na? So that's why this average is formula is giving me how much? 20. Right? Now, what do I do here? This way also you can do the formula. Cell number C22 is this one. What is this? 400. Divided by, divide symbol is slash, right? Divided by, I have given this B21, this one. 20. So 400 divided by 20 will give me 20. Do you understand? This way also you can also make your own formula also. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So there are more formulas also. I'm just giving you an example of 1 or 2 formulas. There is, I think, product also. Product also. So I think 5, 98. Just giving an example. So it is giving me what? It is giving me what?
490.
490. The product of 98 into 5. Right? You can also do this this way also. 5 into 98. It will also give you the same result. Yes? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Product means multiplication, na? So product formula does the same, and if you apply multiplication, that will also do the same. Right? So I was just telling you these formulas are also there. We'll do one by one all the formulas. Just I've given you an overview of this. Right? Now, there is also here conditional formatting. What is conditional formatting now? Suppose for conditional formatting, now I should have some kind of data. Suppose I put here. Suppose I put here present. I'm not right now doing conditional formatting. We'll do it in some other class, because for that we need data like that. Suppose I'm giving you some certain data is present, certain data is absent, right? Right. So you have suppose your student attendance you are taking, right? And you have put certain students are present and some are absent, right? So you have written like this. So how would you count how many students are present and how many students are absent? So what will you do? So for that we can use count if. What will you use? Like count will do what? It will count the number of items. So if I use count here, so it will count all the things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Right? But I want to count separately how many are present and how many are absent. Then what I have to do? So for that I'll use count if and I'll say what is my range? My range is this, right? And your criteria on what basis you want your if to work. So my criteria is what? That how many present. Do you understand? The present ones it will calculate and give me. Do you understand that?
Yes,
How
ma'am.
many are present? 3. Same way you can again do it for absent ones. Count if and your range and your criteria is absent. You have to give it in double quotes, double quotation marks. How many are absent?
3.
3. Right? Do you understand what count if is doing?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Same way you can also use sum if. Sum if can also be used. So what will sum if do is sum if. So sum if what it does is that your range of cells you will select whatever cells range you want. Suppose you are selecting this range or whatever you are giving, right? So this range you have selected and then you have to give your criteria. That what criteria? It may be greater than 5 is your criteria. What does greater than 5 mean? All the numbers which are greater than 5 that you have to sum. Do you understand?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
So it will sum only those numbers which are greater than 5. So that can also be given. Sum if. Can you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So sum if and count if are also there. So these are also your formulas, right? So that is there. What else is there? This is format as
मैम सम इफ फिर से बता दीजिए
हाँ
सम इफ वाला फिर से बता दीजिए
सम इफ में आपको क्या करना है यू हैव टू टेक योर इक्वल टू सम इफ लिखना है आपने और उसमें रेंज देनी है कौन किनका सम निकालना है वो रेंज दे दी कॉमा आपने क्राइटेरिया बताना है डबल कोट में कि व्हाट इज योर क्राइटेरिया ऑन व्हाट बेसिस यू वांट द सम and my basis is that all those numbers which are greater than 5 that should be sum बाकी जो less than 5 है उनका सम नहीं चाहिए मुझे you understand आप 10 भी कर सकते हो इसको आई एम जस्ट गिविंग एन एग्जांपल द नंबर्स ग्रेटर देन 10 उनका सम चाहिए मुझे so numbers greater than 10 ये सम आ जाएगा right
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. If we want to create a table of student mark sheet
हाँ
with the minimum 3 subjects, so how to can put the formula to that these students are fail and these students are pass with the percentage?
that is if we will do that also that is also there we'll do that also don't worry right did you understand these formulas first
Yes, ma'am.
anybody is having any problems in this so now suppose the person who was telling right now that how to do that suppose we have some students and we have subjects subject 1 subject 2 and subject 3 right suppose these are the subjects here we will calculate the total right and here we can calculate the percentage right so for suppose I am taking 5 students So we are taking 5 students, suppose whatever name you want to give. Out of 100 we are giving, because here we have selected what? Here we have selected accounting option.
Accounting.
I'm just selecting the general option, so I've changed that, right? So 78, then subject to give 90, 67. Right, and now I calculate my total. I can use the sum formula or I can use the auto sum, right? So my this sum I need to calculate. So this is equal to sum. I've given the range. And now for this formula, you don't have to now keep on writing the sum formula. Just drag this, right? The plus symbol, black plus symbol which comes here. Just drag it. It will calculate the sum for all. Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
This
yes.
will be H11 to J11. This will be H12 to J12, and this will be H13 to J13, and this will be H14 to J14. Automatically it will copy, right? So this we have calculated what we have calculated, the total of all the students, right? Now for the percentage, what percentage, either you can use average, right, or you can also take your own formula. That is, this is 235 is the total of the student divided by 3. Yes, three subjects
Yes,
are
ma'am.
there now, so you can use that formula also, right, and drag it. So if you want 2 decimal places, and then what will you do? Either you can decrease from here, so we'll go to format cell and number, and up to 2 decimal places we do. So it will come in 2 decimal places. Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So that is your wish. If you want to do that, that is there. Otherwise, you can also leave in that. So this is your percentage. Now I want to calculate the grade of the student, right? I've calculated the total. I've calculated the percentage for each student. Now the grade, how to calculate that is that formula is if. What is that formula? If. Again, like we did in theory class, in C, if is a condition giving statement, right? Where you have true and false values, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Right, same way we can do here also. So we'll write equal to if, circular bracket, and here my condition should be there. So what is my condition? If my percentage, that is L10, is greater than 90. If my percentage is greater than 90, then my greater than equal to, I should say, greater than equal to 90, then my grade should be A. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. If you want to give another condition, again you have to put a circular bracket, comma. After comma, you have to put another circular bracket to give another condition. Right. There will be multiple conditions here. And now if my this cell L10, again I'll select the cell, is greater than equal to 80. Right. Greater than equal to 80, then my grade will be B. Okay. Then again another condition, again circular bracket, again this cell greater than equal to 70, then my grade is C, right? Again, I'll give another condition. Again, this cell. Again, it will be greater than equal to 60, right? So it is B, right? And if you want another condition that is greater than equal to 50, that is E. And if you want that less than 40 or 40%, you should make fail. Or if you whatever is there, you can also write. So here you will not put another condition. You will say if it is not A, it is not B, it is not C, it is not D, it is not E, then fail. Do you understand? Comma fail. And you will close down the circular brackets, how many you have opened. It will keep on highlighting the circular brackets which you have opened. Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Right, and press enter. What happened? I'm just seeing if it. Something is wrong. What happened?
मैम
हाँ जी. क्या हो गया इसको? एक minute, just wait. I think single quote will be there. Double quote. If it is not taking double quote. Still it is not taking.
मैम हेलो
हाँ जी बोलो.
Actually,
मैम
we
आई
need
थिंक
to
ऑल ब्रैकेट्स मतलब जो ब्रैकेट स्टार्ट है ना उसके आगे मतलब इफ लगाना पड़ेगा.
correct.
Okay,
Actually,
okay,
हमें दो
right,
तरीके से कर सकते हैं.
right,
वो
right, right.
if लगा के भी हो सकता है और अदरवाइज यहाँ पे
तो
if लगाना
एक
पड़ेगा.
एक if लगाया ना आपने. कंडीशन तो बहुत सारी हैं आपकी.
वो दो होगा. if लगा के भी हम कर सकते हैं और if every time हम if लगाना चाहें ना तो वो भी वहाँ पर ऐड कर सकते हैं. इस तरीके से करेक्ट.
ठीक है. तो if condition greater than equal to 90, then A, then if condition, then B. Here again double quote is the only one we have to give. So we have to put as many ifs. If we have multiple conditions, so keep on putting if and the circular bracket, right? Right? So we press enter. So what it is giving me? My range was, it is between greater than equal to 70. Greater than equal to 70 is C grade, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Now if we increase it, my formula, So it will give me who has C or A or whatever grades and who is failed. Can you
तो
see that?
नंबर 5 स्टूडेंट को दोबारा से एडमिशन लेनी पड़ेगी लगता है।
हाँ, तो यहाँ पे अगर मैं ज्यादा वाला कर दूं, सपोज किसी का ज्यादा है, राइट, तो उसका अपने आप आ जाएगा, क्या आ गया, ए ग्रेड, है ना, 93.33.
Yes, ma'am.
So can you understand this formula now? If
Yes, ma'am.
so, if
Yes,
equal
ma'am.
to if, you have to give the percentage, take the cell where your percentage is. So greater than equal to 90, comma, you have to give the true part, that is A in double quotes. A grade it will be, comma, again you will put if, then circular bracket, then again the cell number of the percentage greater than equal to 80, comma, B grade, the in double quote B, comma, if again the percentage symbol greater than equal to 70, comma, then double in double quote C grade, comma, if. So what does this if do is, if this condition is true, then A grade will be there. Do you understand? If this percentage is greater than equal to 90, then which grade will come? A, right? If it is not greater than equal to 90, then it will go to the next condition, right? False one. The false part is this. So it will again check the condition that this is greater than, this percentage is greater than equal to 80. If it is greater than equal to 80, then it will give me B grade, the true part. If it is not B grade, then false part, again the second condition is there, that if that percentage is greater than 70, if it is true, then it will give me C grade. If it is not true, false, then it will, another condition will, it will check where it is greater than 60. If it is true, it will give me D. If it is not true, then it will again check the condition whether it is greater than 50, then it will give me E. And if it is not greater than 50, then it will give me fail. Right?
Yes.
So this is how you can calculate. Like you were asking na ki how to calculate the fail and pass. You can calculate like this. You can also do fail and pass also. Right? Then you will have only two conditions, right? If it is greater than 50, then what? Pass, and less than 50, what it will be there. If that kind of a condition is there, then if we'll say if the if your percentage is greater than equal to 50, right, comma, so you are pass, whatever be your criteria, otherwise what?
Fail.
Fail, but that's all.
Fail.
If you want that kind of a condition, then तो बस इतना सा लिखना है, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So that can also be done. एक pass and fail आ जाएगा. Any problems in this?
No, ma'am.
Anybody is
No,
having
ma'am.
any problem in this?
No, ma'am.
If one, right? These kinds of things come in your paper also. If I go to your question paper, one of the question papers, if we go for, I'm just giving an example to you. Once I have downloaded a paper also, na? BCSL-013 I have shown you just a minute. So there is a question called create a spreadsheet to calculate percentage change between January to June sales of 2017 and those of 2018 for the following data. Can you see the data?
Yes, ma'am.
So you have to calculate the percentage change for this data. That is your question. Right? You are required to create a worksheet in appropriate format for the same labels and data. Also create a bar chart for the data columns and pie chart for the percentage change. Right. So chart we will do. We'll do in the other class, but what we are trying to do is, suppose I take another second sheet. So by default in Excel, how many sheets are there? There are 3 sheets. Sheet 1, sheet, right? In 2007 version, by default 3 sheets are there. You can also increase the sheet by adding. So we have to make this. You have medicine sales of 2017 and 18, January, June. So that is there. And what are the sales? Month sales in 2017, sales in rupees 2018, percentage change. So here is the month. Here is sales in rupee symbol is there. I have the rupee symbol or not, I don't know. Put it, you can put it in a font also. I'm just putting RS. What was written? 2017 and 2017. And here you have sales in rupees. Of 2018, right? And here you have percentage change. This is there, right? And here you can also merge it, and you can write medicine sales 2017 and 2017 and 2018. This was the one it was written. So and symbol is not there, A and B and right? This can you write?
Yes, ma'am.
And this here also we are merging it, and here you have January 2, right? January 2. The same format we are taking care of. You can also bold it. You can increase the font, whatever you want. Same way here also. You can bold it, and here you can center align it. Right, you can bold it. Right. So this way, and you can also make a. Now you can add a value, and then you can border it from January to February. And now January, February. You have written now. Now do drag it up to June. Can you see that? So you can drag that also. Now it is 50,000. So here your because it is in you have to make it a, suppose we make it a rupee. So here you will get rupee 1. So we can make it the full column a rupee symbol. We can make that full column. So whatever we write will come in rupees only. So 50,000 rupees, 60 and 80. Then 45, 40. Then 35, 45. 35, 45, 55, 60, 45, 45. 55, 60, 45, 45. So this is our data, right? This is our data actually, and we can make the border also. So here this border I have made, right? Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, hello.
Merge, you can unmerge accordingly. Suppose these are the cells you want to
Ma'am,
merge
can
now.
you zoom the
Ani,
screen
what
little bit?
happened? Yeah. Fine. Can you see
Yes,
now?
ma'am.
So now tell me how to calculate the percentage change. How will you calculate percentage change? I made the same thing what it was here. We have made it here. Now how to calculate the percentage change? Tell me. Can anybody tell me how to calculate the percentage change? See,
Yes, ma'am.
this minus this will give me how much? What? Tell me what it will give. Huh? What it will give me?
It will give the difference.
The difference. Now the difference should be divided by what?
Can ma'am, can ma'am.
2017 one, na? That will be a percentage change.
100.
And this I don't want in what to say. I want in percentage. How much percentage?
10%.
Is it coming 10% changes there or not?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. How has it come? How I have tell me. The 1,000 sales was there in 2018. 55,000 sales is there, right? So 55 minus 50 is how much?
Ma'am, your voice is cracking.
5,000,
Yeah.
right? And you have to compare
Yes,
it with
ma'am.
2017. So
Can you
is it
please
fine now?
explain one more time this one?
Yeah, I'm saying that your sales in 2017 was 50,000 and in 2018 it became 55,000, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So why subtracting 55 minus 50, how much is left? 5,000,
5,000.
right? And you have to compare it with the 2017 sales, the previous sales, always. You understand? the previous sales was 50 and increment was of 5,000 in 2018, so it became 55, right? So
Yes, ma'am.
55 minus 50 divided by the previous sales was 50,000 divided by B4, 50,000. So it will give you the percentage change. And you have to select this percentage one, so it will give you the percentage. How much percentage is it? Is 10%, right? And here from 60,000 it has decreased 10,000, 50,000, right? From 60,000 it has become 50,000. So minus 10,000 it is. If I do 50,000 minus 60,000, how much it will be? Minus 10,000 divided by 60,000 you have to do. So that is 17% decrease, right? Then 45 and 40, again 5,000 decrease. Around 10%, that is minus 11, right? Decrease of 10%, around 10%, that is minus 11% decrease is there. Do you understand? Decrease will be minus, increase will be positive, na?
Yes, ma'am.
So that is what
And
it
the
is coming.
percentage sign will come automatically.
No, percentage sign you have to select from here,
Okay, ma'am.
right? What I did was I just wrote my formula, right? I did this minus this divided by this, the previous sales. So it is coming out like this, right? Can you see that? Because because I was subtracting the rupee symbol, it has automatically given me rupees. But I don't want it rupees, I want it percentage. Just select this. Can you see?
Yes, ma'am.
So that is how you will do it. So this is, and here 45 and 45, no increment or decrement is there, na, in this sales percentage, no increase, no decrease. So 0%, right? Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes,
this is
ma'am.
how you can calculate your percentage change. Right. Always remember, whenever you have to calculate a percentage change, it is on the previous year's data you will calculate it. So first the increment one is this one. So you will this minus this divided by this previous year sale. That will be your percentage change. Now they are telling you to make a bar chart, and then on this you have to make a bar chart. So you have to select this much portion, and for percentage change you have to make a pie chart. So that is also there. If you want, we can make that chart also. You go to insert, say pie, right? Any way you can select, suppose 2D pie we are selecting. So it will automatically make your percentage change chart. Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
So what is 1, 2, 3 is the, you can either select the months also. So that layout you can change. Legend, you can show the data labels. See like this. So that can be shown. So this is how you can make a chart also of this percentage change. Just an example. If you want to delete it, we can delete that right now. So we'll do charts also later, but just an example. This is what you can also do with this. So there are different kinds of questions which have come in your exam. This was one of the questions. And BCSL-013. Suppose I'm downloading June 2018. I'm just seeing. Here, can you see this one also? Below are the details of sales of cars and motorcycles in a particular city during the first 6 months of 2017. You are required to calculate total percent of total, comma percent of cars and motorcycle sales. Write appropriate formula for each calculation. So here you have to calculate the total. Can you see total down? Here you will
Yes.
calculate the total numbers, and here you will calculate the percentage sales. You are required to create a worksheet appropriate format for the sample labels and data and perform all the calculations as indicated above. So how do you calculate you will calculate the total, how will you calculate the percentage? Tell me.
Using average formula.
Yes, you can calculate with average, but here your average will you will do average formula will not do. You will use equal to 500 divided by total. Each month sales you have to calculate, right? 500 divided by the total, 1000 divided by the total, 600 divided by the total, 900 divided by total, and 400 divided by total, 700 divided by total. That will be a percentage of cars. And same way motorcycles. 1500 divided by this total. 2000 divided by this total. Can you understand?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
That is how you will calculate. Can you do it?
Yes, ma'am.
There's no problem in this, no?
Yes, ma'am.
So these kinds of questions come in your exam. Generally, if it is an offline exam, so these kinds of questions come. And see, for the word, see for the MS Office, it is given you are to create your own personal letterhead, which should include the following. You have to make a letterhead, and it should include name, address, city, state, street, pin code, mobile number, and email ID. This should be kept left side. Some graphics pertaining to your organization, pick it up from any folder. This should be kept at the center of the heading. URL and any other account should be placed at the right side of the heading. Letterhead must extend no more than 3 inches from the top of the page, and display the ruler bar and adjust the vertical ruler to the top of the page. Can you do that?
Yes, ma'am.
These are the questions. These kinds of questions come generally. What I wanted to tell you. So you can go for BCSL-013 question papers, right? Like here we had gone. You could go for any other one like 2017 if we go. So you'll also have, see, the commands are also there, the Linux commands, right? Here you have to create multi-level month-wise activities to be completed. Month should be numbered as 1 to 12. For each month, activities like preparing assignment, solving problem, going to library, etc. to be completed should be in alphabetical order. So multi-level month-wise activities you have, and design a flyer for a birthday party for your friend. Use different font styles, sizes, colors, and effects. This is in MS Word. This is third question, A and B. And here your this type in the labels the student number, assignment and term and examination result, and weightage for assignment and term and examination. The total marks for each student and class average need to be calculated. The class average for assignment, term and practical, and term and theory is simply the average of each component. Assignment, term and practical, and term and theory separately. While calculating the total marks, you must use the weightage for each component. All marks are out of 100. So here your student assignment, term and practical, term and theory marks are given, right? Now, can you see what is the weightage for assignment? How much is the weightage?
0.25.
0.25. And how much for the practical? 0.15. And how much for the theory? 0.6. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
So according to the weightage, you have to calculate your total. Right. So for the class average, the assignment average you can calculate, yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
So you have to calculate the average, that is total equal to average you can use, or you can say equal to sum of this divided by 4, right? 4 students, that can also be done. So that is there. So average, so it is easy. About the total, you have to take the weightage also. So 70 into 0.25 will be the weightage for assignment, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Plus 40 into 0.15 will be the weightage for practical. Plus
Yes, ma'am.
60 into 0.6 will be the weightage for theory. And that and enter will give you the total. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Any problems? And you can drag the formula down, so it will be copied here for the others also. Acha, haan. In this, one thing has to be done. Yes. How do you fix it? Like, suppose here it was given student 1, here it was given student 2, here it was given student 3. I'm just giving an example. And here your marks were there for assignment, for term and practical. How much was that? 70, 40, 60. From here we bring it here, otherwise it will come in percentage only and general format will do. Right, 70, 40 and 60. These are the marks now, and your weightage is 0.25, then 0.15 and 0.15 and
Point.
0.6, right?
Yes.
Now, if you calculate the total, you will do this, that this multiplied by this, right? Plus
Yes, ma'am.
this multiplied by this, plus this multiplied by this, right?
Yes.
This will give you the total. Now the second student, if I go 60, 30, 70. So second student is 60, 30, 70. Now if I increment this formula, what will happen? It will give me 0. Can anybody tell me why? Can anybody tell me why? This is what the patch in this question is. I tell you why. Because here you are multiplying with 0.25, right? This cell is not fixed, so it will go down this cell. Like it is going from 70 to cell to the next cell 60, right?
I understand.
Right. So here also it will go down. Here no value is there, 0, so it will multiply 60 with 0. So everything will be 0, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So how to fix this cell, that this cell doesn't change? There is known as absolute addressing. For that you have to put dollar before the cell, the column number and the row number. Can you see that? Absolute addressing. Dollar before column and row both. Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. I am not changing these cell number. These cell number I am not doing anything. G11, H11 and I11. I am not put dollar here. I have put dollar for this only. For this G14 and H14 and I14. because these should be fixed. These can change. You understand? So those values which you want to be fixed, which should not change, should we put dollar before the column also and the row also. $G, $14, $H, $14, $I, $14, right? So now they have become absolute values. They are fixed now. Now if you change it, drag it. Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am. Now fix it.
So now it will take the same, these values are now fixed. This cell is fixed now. So it will not change this cell. So it will be G14 only, H14 only, I14 only. But these cells will change G12, H12 and I12. Earlier it was H11, G11, right?
So, ma'am, only for the weightage cell, we will put dollars.
Yeah, only for these cells you will put the dollars because I want to fix them. I want to take the absolute address of this. Right?
Okay, ma'am.
Any doubt in that?
No, ma'am.
So here also if you now take 70, 40, 30, whatever, right? So you will drag it, so it will calculate the total, right? Taking the same weightage, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts? Any doubt anybody is having?
No, ma'am.
हेलो मैम।
हाँ जी।
मैम मेरा इसका डाउट नहीं है, मेरा अलग से डाउट है मैम।
हाँ बोलो।
मैम मैं अपना आईडी कार्ड डाउनलोड नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ, उस वजह से मैं असाइनमेंट सबमिट करने में मेरे को दिक्कत हो रही है।
आईडी कार्ड आप वो समर्थ ऐप से देख लो ना।
मैम उससे मैं करके देख रहा हूँ तो उसमें मेरे को मेरा फोटो और सिग्नेचर शो नहीं हो रहा है उसमें।
तो आप उनको लिख दो ना, इग्नू को मेल लिख दो ना कि मेरा आईडी शो नहीं हो रहा है या जो भी प्रॉब्लम है तुम्हारा। आप देखो यहाँ पे ना आपका एक वो होता है, एक तो आपका इग्नू ऑनलाइन वाला जहाँ पे आपने एडमिशन लिया था, वहां पे भी आपको कुछ नंबर या कोई ईमेल आईडी दिया होगा, ठीक है? ठीक है
जी मैम।
वरना यहाँ पे इग्नू की साइट पे स्टूडेंट सपोर्ट के अंदर स्टूडेंट ग्रीवेंस होता है, देख रहे हो?
हाँ हाँ मैम।
तो यहाँ पे जाओ और यहाँ पे अपनी कैटेगरी सेलेक्ट कर लो कि क्या प्रॉब्लम है तुम्हें।
ओके।
कि तुम अपना आई कार्ड डाउनलोड कर रहे हो या जो भी प्रॉब्लम है, यहाँ पे बहुत सारी प्रॉब्लम्स हैं लिखी हुई, राइट? सब्जेक्ट लिख दो और नेक्स्ट करके, और अगर ओनली रजिस्टर्ड स्टूडेंट ऑफ इग्नू आर अलाउड टू सबमिट ग्रीवेंस, और अगर तो वो आप यहाँ पे कर सकते हो। आपको अपना एनरोलमेंट नंबर तो पता है ना?
हाँ मैम पता है।
हाँ, तो बस यहाँ पे आप कर सकते हो अपना ग्रीवेंस रेज।
ओके मैम। ओके मैम, थैंक यू मैम।
आपका फोटो और वो नहीं आ रहा है।
Ma'am, I would like to add something. If you download your ID card from the portal where you were checking your admission status, from there, if you download your photo and signature will show. But if you download from somewhere else, it will not show. I also tried this.
Which site you are telling?
From where in the initially we were tracking our admission status.
That site is, I think, Ignu online admission.
Yeah.
Something like that. This one?
Yes.
So where they have to go for downloading the ID card?
First, he have to sign in the page of the admission, and there it was shown.
You must have created your admission when you have done online registration. You must have created your online things, right?
Yeah, in the same page.
In
the same page is mentioned to download ID card.
So you can go for here for these only. Here, where is this? You can log in.
Okay, I will share the page link in the group.
You can.
You have to click on apply now.
Apply now. Pranay.
What? Apply now.
Apply now.
No, that is the student registration form. So you must have done that, na? I'm saying already you
No,
have
go.
Just
logged
when
in.
it is ending, you can do it.
No, please go at the previous page. There is a sign in option. The page you opened earlier.
But Rukmar, it is showing my username is invalid. Like
Yeah, then
incorrect.
you have to contact. Yeah, then you have to contact. But if you
Yeah.
sign in on that page, yeah, there is an option to download ID card. Yeah, there is in the right top corner. There is a sign in option.
And when I'm trying to forget my username, it is not sending
Okay,
OTP.
here.
Yeah.
Just sign in with your registered username and password. And if you have forgotten your password, you can reset the password there. You have forgotten your username, you can reset your username from here.
Ma'am, when I'm resetting my username, it is not sending any OTP on my mail. That's
See,
an
you
issue.
have given the same mail or some other mail ID was given.
No, ma'am, same mail.
That should come. Just go to forgot username and then it will automatically tell you to write your control number.
Yeah.
And the image and send it.
Ma'am, I tried a couple of times, but it's not sending any OTP
Then
to
you
my
just
mail ID.
then you can raise the grievance that I am not able to log into the admission portal.
Yeah, ma'am. Okay. Thank you,
There
ma'am.
is no other option, right? You also have help desk here, na? See, you can email to them igram.ignu.org. You can call at this numbers also. Can you see that?
Yeah, ma'am.
Monday to Friday.
Okay, ma'am. I
You
can
can
see.
call on this number and you can go to igram.ignu.ac.in and email them that I'm not able to sign into this. My username was this and my control number is this. You can give them the details. Or you can mail to this also, crc@ignu.ac.in. Right?
Right, ma'am.
Okay. So everybody is able to understand now what all things to do. Anybody is having a problem in these questions and all?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay. Just hold on. I have. So, I'm just going, just checking something. Okay. So these things we have already done. You know about all these things. I'm just. Borders is also okay. What is the extension of Excel? Can anybody tell what is the extension of Excel?
.xls.
Yes, nowadays it is .xlsx. right? Earlier, this 2007 version is .xls. And now it is .xlsx. X is also been added, right? So what I was telling you is, see, now they are telling you one thing, that you can also create relative reference between worksheets. So suppose within the worksheet, if you have suppose this cell number you are taking, suppose here you are taking this cell number, and wherever you are putting, and if you increment it, the same things will be repeated what is here. Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
So that is also kind of relative reference that you can create, that you can do. That is one of the options. So same numbers, like what they did is they had they had put A1 here, and they incremented it, the same 1 2 3 4 5 numbers were repeated here. Can you see?
Yes.
Right. Then now what they are doing. Okay. Now what they are doing is, suppose you have numbers here. Suppose here what we were writing was 1 2 3 4 5. Suppose these numbers are there, right? Now in another sheet you write some numbers. Suppose you are writing 4 5 6 3 2 something, right? Now what you want is, according to your this, that in this sheet you in somewhere you are writing A1 plus sheet 1 A1. Now what does that mean? You are these two sheets you are referencing now. Suppose here I say this number plus, now go to this sheet number and this cell number. Can you understand? Can you understand this?
No.
No?
No, ma'am.
Why? What happened? This is sheet 2, right?
Yes.
So what I have done is, this cell number was C2, right? I have selected this cell number C2, right? 4, right? Equal to 4 plus I have gone to sheet 2 and I have selected this number. This is F16. You understand?
Yes.
Right? So cell number F16. So in sheet 3, what happened was 4 plus F16 has been added of sheet 2. So it has become 5. Sheet 2's F16. Sheet 2's F16 is 1 now.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? And sheet 3, C2 is 4. 4 plus 1, how much will be?
5.
5. This is how you have to do, and just drag it. So it will keep on adding. 5 plus 2. This one. 5 plus 2 is
7.
7. Then 6 plus 3 is 9. Right? And 3 plus 4 is 7. And 2 plus 5 is 7 again. Can you see that?
Yes.
So you are doing reference to what? Another sheet. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is how you do it. Referencing to the other sheet, you can do that also. That is what they are telling. So they had these numbers and they did A1 plus sheet 1 A1. So the sheet 1 A1 is added to this 4. So sheet 1 A1 was having these numbers, these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they are added to 4, 7, 1, 8, 2. So they have become 5, 9, 4, 12, 7. Right? Now if I tell you to do conditional formatting, how to do conditional formatting, right? We were talking about conditional formatting now. So where should I move? Where we have calculated the marks on harm. Suppose this is my thing, right? Now for conditional formatting tells you to highlight certain cells which are greater than or less than or between or equal to, if you want to write some text or date or duplicate values. So suppose I want that conditional formatting should be greater than, if you want that greater than 70, marks should be highlighted. Now what color highlight you can select? By default it is light red fill and dark red text. You can also do yellow fill with dark yellow, green fill with dark green, red, whatever you want, you can do that. By default one also you can use and press OK. Can you see that? They have been highlighted. Can you see or not?
Yes,
What
ma'am.
does conditional formatting has done? What has it done? Highlighted those cells which are greater than something. If you want less than something, you can also do less than. Right? So less than, suppose 50. If you want to highlight, so that is also there. But we have already done that now. So this one greater than one, you can remove that. If you want to remove just say clear the rules, right? And you can again format it. Say you can also say equal to also 90. If there is equal to 90, but there is no cell which is equal to 90, 93.33 it is, right?
Yes.
So this kind of a thing is conditional formatting. You can do that. Top and bottom rules also. Suppose top 10 items you want to find out, top 10%, bottom 10, right? That also you above average, below average. If you want to find out, that also you can do from in conditional formatting. Understand? I can also do conditional formatting on grade also. I can say highlight equal to pass. Sorry, equal to fail, suppose. Right now, so you can highlight those who are failed. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So that kind of thing is your conditional formatting. You can highlight those things which are pass, fail, or something like that. Like here, what they have done is they have taken a Excel sheet where marks of class 10 B students marks are there, subject 1 to subject 5, and they have calculated the total. Now what they are doing is they are taking conditional formatting and they are saying format cell less than 40. So less than 41 they are taking and they are highlighting that. So when they highlight, so less than 40, who all are less than 40, the color will change for them, right?
Yes.
What happened? So you can select as many rules as you want. It is not that less than, greater than, whatever rules you can select that. Right? Now, what else is there? Now we had also done count, right? Count you understood. Count if also you understood.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Right. Here what they are doing is, see, here they have two columns, red 10, green 1, red 7, green 20, red 3. Can you see that? Right. What they did is, they now count if so we have used. So count if what they are doing is, count if they are saying from A1 to this 10, 1, 7, 23, from A1 to A5, this is our range, comma, greater than 9 we have to count. So greater than 9, if we count how many numbers are greater than 9, 10 and 20, so 2 numbers, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. You can also use ifs, S1, count ifs, COUNT-IFS. Well, count if is one condition. Count ifs you can give two conditions. Do you understand? Count ifs. So in two conditions you have these two red and numbers. How many red and green and whatever these two cells are there. Now you are saying count ifs S1. Then you are selecting the range from A1 to A10. This one, red, green, red. This range you have selected, comma. Among these you are selecting green. So comma, in double quote you are writing green, comma, the second range is this B1 to B5, and in this you are selecting greater than 9. Can you understand that? The two conditions are given. In this column you have given green as the option. In this column you are saying greater than 9. Right? So both the range A1 to A5 you are saying green, B1 to B5 you are saying greater than 9 is the condition. So two conditions are given. If you want multiple conditions to be given, then ifs are used, right? Right? So how many are there?
1.
But greater than 9 and green. So there is only one, right? Because this green is 1 and there are only 2 greens, right? So greater than 9 is only 1 green. That is, it is showing 1. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Understood now? Then you have sum, so you understood how to calculate the sum. Then sum if also you understood. We can give the condition in some if also, like in this they are saying that we have to calculate the sum from B1 to B5 and which is greater than 9. Only those numbers which are greater than 9, those sum. So 10 and 20 are greater than 9, so 30 is the sum, right?
Yes.
Yes, you can also use sum ifs also. Sum ifs here they have not given ifs, they have not written ifs, it will be ifs, S, sum ifs, because sum if will not work here, only one condition works, so it is sum ifs. So in sum if you can give two conditions, right? A1 to A5 you are selecting green, and B1 to B5 the sum will be calculated. Do you understand? Here sum ifs S, put S here. They have not put S, you have to put sum ifs S. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So here the first cell numbers range A1 to A5 you are selecting green. Among green you have to calculate the sum. So 1 and 20 sum is 21, right?
That means.
B1 to B5 sum will be calculated, so 20 plus 1 is 21. So that is sum ifs. So same way you can also have multiple conditions also, like C1 to C5 you are selecting circle, C1 to C5 and A1 to A5. Acha, C1 to C5, yeah, you have taken C1 to C5. This is your range of numbers, and A1 to A5 you are having circle, and B1 to B5 you are selecting red. So circle red color, once sum it will calculate. 10 and 7 will be 17. Can you see that?
Yes.
So multiple conditions if you want to give, so that is sum x. Right? Same way you have average. Average also you can calculate. So average we have already seen how average is calculated, equal to average. That these are statistical formulas. Average is a statistical formula. So average you can calculate selecting the range, and also you can calculate average if. In average if, you will select the range of cells for which average has to be calculated, and comma you will give the condition greater than 0. That means greater than 0 numbers average only it will calculate. So there is this 0, there is this 0. This will not be taken, other numbers will be taken. Do you understand? Right? Because if we take zeros also, so the average is coming how much? 5.6. And if we don't take these zeros, then average is coming
6.4.
Because these numbers will also be taken in the divide by that, na. But in this, these zeros will not be taken in divide. The number of items will be reduced, right? These zeros will not be taken. That's why this is 6.46. So the conditional average, you also can calculate conditional average also, average, right? Then you have median. That is also a statistical thing. And remember that what is this symbol used for? Can you understand the symbol? Greater than, less than.
Less than, greater.
This is a not equal to symbol in Excel. Right? See, you have greater than, you have less than, you have greater than, equal to. These are relational operators. What are these? Right? In when we have studied the theory, we talked about the comparison of relational operators also, na? So greater than, less than, greater than, equal to, less than, equal to. Equal to here is this only, and not sorry. Equal to here means this, and not equal to is this. Do you understand?
Yes.
So that you should know. In Excel, it is not equal to is this one. Not exclamation equal to, that is in C language. Excel, it is this one. So here means not equal to. Here they have used not equal to 0. That means we have not to use zeros. Not equal to 0 once we don't have to use, others we have to use numbers. That is what they have given. Less than and greater than sign they have given. Not equal to. Right? Then they are calculating the median. For median, you have the formula equal to median. And what is actually a median is middle value it finds out. Right? From the range of numbers, which is the middle number which is there. Do you understand? Do you understand what is a middle number? See, 7, 8, 6, 5, 9, 8, 7, 4, 8, 3, 5, 6, 8. These numbers are there, right?
Yes.
So in the middle, generally you will find 6. Among these numbers, the middle number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So in the middle will be 6, the 6th one. So it finds out the middle number, that is 6. Right?
Yes,
Among the
ma'am.
range of numbers, that is median. Right? Then you also have mode. Mode means frequently occurring number. Number of times that number is occurring. Mode, number of times. So mode equal to mode and the range of cells. Which number is occurring mode number of times? 8
8.
once, twice and thrice and 4 times. 8 is occurring. Other numbers are occurring 7 twice, 6 twice, 5 twice, 9 and 4 once, and 3 once. So 8 is occurring the maximum time, na 4.
Yes, ma'am.
So that it is giving you mode as 8.
Ma'am, if two number are occurring same time,
So it is not calculating how many times, the maximum number frequently which is occurring, which is more number of times which is the number is occurring, that number it is giving.
मैम अगर सेम नंबर 2 बार रिपीट हुआ, जैसे अगर 2 बार 1 1 हुआ और 2 बार 2 2 हुआ, तो किसको लेगा?
5 2 बार हो रहा है, 4 2 बार हो रहा है, 8 4 बार हो रहा है, 7 2 बार हो रहा है, कई नंबर रिपीट हो रहे हैं तो
नहीं नहीं,
मैम अगर
जो
जैसे
3
एक
बार
4
हुआ
बार
ना,
हुआ ना तो 8 और कोई 4 बार होगा तब क्या होगा मैम?
अगर एक और कोई 4 बार होगा तो वो मैक्सिमम अकरिंग दोनों एक ही नंबर देगा, वो जो भी पहले उसके उसमें आएगा, पहले जो अकर करेगा ना उसके सामने उस नंबर को ले लेगा, वो एक ही नंबर देगा लेकिन।
ओके मैम।
ठीक है, इसके अलावा स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन होता है, राइट? स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन भी फाइंड आउट होता है स्टैटिस्टिकल फॉर्मूले में। अब स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन का फॉर्मूला होता है, आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू एक्सप्लेन दैट, बट स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन अगर आपको कैलकुलेट करना है तो STDEV करके फॉर्मूला है, तो स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन फाइंड आउट कर देता है, राइट? वो मीन वगैरह से फाइंड आउट होता है स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन, तो 2.82 इज द स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन, वो फाइंड आउट करके आपको दे रहा है, बट दैट इज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड। स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन कभी ऐसे आया नहीं है। हाँ, आप मिनिमम और मैक्सिमम नंबर भी फाइंड कर सकते हो। मिन विल फाइंड आउट, क्या फाइंड आउट करेगा वो? मिनिमम वैल्यू, एंड मैक्सिमम विल फाइंड आउट द मैक्सिमम वैल्यू। तो इक्वल टू मिन और रेंज ऑफ सेल्स दोगे तो इसमें मिनिमम कौन सा है? 0 है ना?
यस।
तो 0 उसने दे दिया है ना। और ऐसे ही अगर मैक्सिमम फाइंड आउट करोगे तो, और विच इज द मैक्सिमम वन? 9।
Yes.
Maximum is 9 na?
Yes.
Equal to max A1 to O1, it will be 9. So 9 is the maximum, right? Now there is another two one which are large and small. What is large and small? Large and small means you can find the third largest, second largest number, or third smallest, something like that. For that they are using large and small. Can you understand that?
Yes.
So if you say equal to large and the range of cells A1 to O1 you have given, comma 3 if you write, that means third largest number, which is the third largest number. यही है ना लार्ज का। तो फाइंड द थर्ड लार्जेस्ट नंबर, पर थर्ड लार्जेस्ट नंबर तो 7 होना चाहिए। और यहाँ पे क्या फाइंड कर रहा है? सेकेंड स्मॉलेस्ट इक्वल टू स्मॉल 2, सेकेंड स्मॉलेस्ट। ये लार्जेस्ट और स्मॉलेस्ट में कुछ कंफ्यूजन है। अगर हम अपने शीट पे चलें, और अगर हम फाइंड आउट यहाँ पे करते हैं हमारी रेंज ऑफ सेल्स पे इक्वल टू लार्ज कॉमा, और हम कहते हैं थर्ड लार्जेस्ट, तो क्या देगा? 18 इज द थर्ड लार्जेस्ट ना? Among 1 to 20 numbers, 18 is the third largest, yes. And the smallest, if we talk about, हमारा range of cells क्या था? The second smallest or something like that. That is 2. After one, second smallest is 2, है ना?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is not maximum and minimum. Maximum and minimum are working different way, and large and small are working different way. Can you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
So that is these are also the two formulas which you can use. Then you also have date time functions also, like you can enter date, right? So date you can either enter this way. Can you see that? So generally it takes dates, that is month and day and year format generally it is. US dates format. Our date format is date, month and year, right? Right?
Yes, ma'am.
So we generally write like this. So today's date is 11th May 2022. So we write like this, right? So it automatically date format, it takes automatically hyphen as the date format, even if we put slashes. So you can also change the date format if you want. Just right click on this, go to format cell, right? You can select any type of date format you want. Can you see the different date formats? If you want this kind of a date format, you can select that and you can say OK. So it will give you 11th May 2022, right? So you can put that date format also, and you can also have time also. So for time, I think it is now. Right? For time, if you say now, so it will give equal to sign. Remember, if you are not putting equal to sign, it will not be treated as a formula. Can you see that now? Date and time both. Or you can put today also. Today is, it will give you date, and now will give you date and time. Yes? And you can also extract a particular thing from your date. Like you want to extract the year. Suppose you want to extract the year, what will you do is write equal to year, and in the circular bracket give the cell number where your date is. So you extract the year. Can you see that? You can also extract the date. Just give the cell number, it will extract you the date. Oh. That is day, sorry, not date, day. And month. Can you see that? You can extract the year, day and month separately also from the date. That can be done.
मैम हम इसको सीक्वेंस में ला सकते हैं, जैसे हमने वो सीरीज में 1 2 3 हमने लाया इससे पहले। मैम जो हमने डेट दिया है, क्या हम इसको सीरीज में ला सकते हैं ऊपर से नीचे कॉलम में?
सीरीज में ला सकते हैं, मतलब हम ड्रैग करके कह रहे हो?
जी जी, ड्रैग
इंप्लीमेंट करने को कह रहे हो?
जी
हाँ कर सकते हो। अगर आप यहाँ पे अगर आपने 11-5-2022 दिया है,
जी मैम।
राइट, तो ये आ गया ना। अब इसको आप ड्रैग करोगे तो ये आगे आगे इंक्रीमेंट करता जाएगा। नेक्स्ट
मैम
नेक्स्ट
मैम
डेट आती
अगर
जाएगी।
जी जी मैम, अगर हम इसमें सपोज इसमें संडे के बीच में आएगा या कोई हॉलिडे आती है, तो क्या हम उसको उसके बगैर हम कोई ऐसा किसी मंथ
मतलब
में
क्या आती है?
मैम जैसे हमें कोई किसी मंथ का डाटा बनाना है, तो उसमें हमें एक्सक्लूड करना है हॉलीडेज या संडेज, तो
हाँ
उसके लिए
तो
कोई
हटा देना
फॉर्मूला?
उसको, उस रो उस पर्टिकुलर कॉलम को राइट क्लिक करके आप हटा देना।
मैम कोई फार्मूला है उसके लिए कि हम मतलब कुछ कुछ डेट निकाल सकते हैं इसमें?
वो तो आपको फिर बनाना पड़ेगा अभी। फिलहाल के लिए तो यू हैव टू डू, उसमें वैसे प्रोग्रामिंग भी होती है, लेकिन वो प्रोग्रामिंग इसमें नहीं है, इसका पार्ट नहीं है। बट राइट नाउ व्हाट यू कैन डू इज यू कैन डिलीट द डेज विच आर
ओके
संडेज और व्हाटएवर हॉलीडेज यू हैव।
मैम, यस मैम, यस
वो
मैम।
बीच में से उन दिनों को आप ऐसे
जी
ऐसे राइट क्लिक करके डिलीट मार दीजिए।
ओके मैम, ओके मैम।
ये कर सकते हैं,
ठीक है मैम।
क्योंकि उसके लिए आपको फिर प्रोग्रामिंग लिखनी पड़ेगी बीबी में,
ओके
कि संडेज अपने आप हट जाएं और सिर्फ यही नंबर करें
ठीक है मैम।
सीरीज में। What else is there? अच्छा, if you have given a date and you increment with 5 that date equal to this cell number plus 5, so how many days are incremented? Can you see? It has become 28, right? This also you can do. And you can also add a number of years, months and days also, like equal to date, year A1 plus 4, month A1 plus 2, day A1 plus 9. Can you see that? So in the year, 4 year will be added, so 2016 will become 2020, comma, month A1 plus 2 means month will be added 2. So that is I think 6 is the month, na? There they have added 3. I think this will be 8. I think 6, 7, 8. It will be, month will be 8 and day A1 plus 9. So 9 days, 23 plus 9 days have been added. That has become 1. 30 days it is in June. So 23 plus 9. How many will be there? Can you understand? So 6 plus 2 is 8. So it is, they have written wrongly. This is not 9, this is 8. Month is 8. And so 23rd August it is, right? Plus 9 days. Now August is 31 days. So plus 9 days, it will be 1st September. So this is the way they have calculated it. Same way you can also do for time. If you do it time, so that also you can do. Suppose this is your time and you want to find the you want to extract hour, so equal to hour you can extract. You can extract from time, hour, minute. You can increment that. Hours is incremented with 2, minute is incremented with 10, second is incremented with 70. That also you can do. You can increment that also. So that is also one of the things you can do. Right? So other formulas, what we will do is other one or two formulas are also there. This PFT formula is not in your syllabus, but we'll discuss that later. Right? Then we will do text functions also. There are certain text functions also. Right? Text-based functions to calculate the length of the text, to join the text or concatenate, you can say. So how do we do that? We'll see that, right? In the next class. For today, this much is okay. Right? Any problems you are facing right now? What we have done? Any problems anybody is facing? Class.
हेलो मैम।
हाँ जी।
मैम ये जो समिट का जो किए उसमें मैम रेड ग्रीन हम लोग सब निकाल रहे हैं, तो उसमें मतलब रेड कहाँ से आया मैम, वो समझ में नहीं आया।
कौन सा ग्रेड?
मैम समिट वाला जो कर रहे थे,
हाँ,
उसमें ग्रीन वाला हम लोग निकाल रहे थे ना 10 और 20 वाला, तो उसमें रेड वाला क्यों मतलब शो कर रहा था मैम, वो समझ में नहीं आया।
रेड वाला क्यों शो कर रहा है?
मतलब रेड लिखा हुआ है जहाँ पे ग्रीन के साथ।
अरे तो हमने कंडीशन में दिया ना कि ग्रीन वाले का काउंट करो सम, या ग्रीन वाले को काउंट करो।
अच्छा।
हाँ, हमने दिया ना ये रेंज ऑफ सेल्स, जिसमें ग्रीन रेड लिखा हुआ था वो रेंज ऑफ सेल्स दिए और हमने कॉमा करके दिया ग्रीन,
ओके।
तो वो ग्रीन ही लेगा ना, उन्हीं का
अच्छा।
सम कैलकुलेट करेगा जो ग्रीन है जिनकी वैल्यूज। हाँ जी, सोनल।
Ma'am, I want to
Just
know.
hold on for a second, just hold on. हाँ जी, सोनल, what were you saying?
Ma'am, I have the other query. Like we have submitted our assignment, but till now we are not. We don't received any grade on that. So when we can see that?
The grade will not be given right now. When all the assignments have been submitted during your exam time or something, your grade will be updated. You'll not see right now.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
All the assignments after the last date, everybody's assignment is submitted, then it will be checked later on.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Anything else? Any other doubt?